Hi guys, good morning. The last class we have seen like processing stage of C programming. So the last class we have seen like pre-processing stage, translation stage, assembly stage, and linker stage, and object file stage. Like that, we have seen the whatever we have discussed the last class. The processing stage are very important interview point of view. Uh, all of you please go through that once before listening this class. And today we'll discuss about the what kind of errors we are going to see in C programming when we compile and when we run. Those kind of errors we'll see today. Okay, there are errors basically every programming language. While we compiling, there is a basic things. If we forget, some kind of errors will throw compiler, like compilation errors. At the time of compilation, if we get the errors at the time of compilation, those kind of errors we call it as a compilation, a compile time errors. When we after the compilation, when we want to run the code, at that time if we get any errors, that kind of errors we call it as a runtime errors. Okay, so there are errors are two types: compile time errors and runtime errors. Compile time errors and runtime errors. Again, in compile time errors, those are categorized like pre-processing errors, syntax errors. These errors are we called as a translator errors. Okay, the next one is assembly errors. Linking errors. So you can see here, like in errors are two types. The first one is compile time errors. These errors, when we get the errors at the time of compilation, we call it as a compilation errors. In compilation errors, there are four kinds of errors we are going to see. So pre-processing stage, at the time of pre-processing stage, if we get any errors, we call it as a pre-processing errors. The next one is the syntax errors, translators. Like it is translating from one language, one kind of symbols to another kind of symbols, translating. So the translator, if it is not able to understand what kind of symbol it is, so at the time of at that situation we get the compiler translator will throw this kind of syntax errors. The next one is assembly errors and linking errors. While linking stage we'll get this kind of errors. In linking errors, uh, in linking errors there is no line numbers. Actually it will not throw any line numbers, but in these stages it will throw with line numbers. We can, through that we can identify easily. So for example, if we uh, in pre-processing stage, what kind of how the error is, we can see. Example, in pre-processing stage, it will show like this: fatal error. For example, stdlib, no such file directory. So at the pre-processing stage, we can see these kind of error. Okay, please remember this one. While we compiling the program, at that time, if we get any kind of any error like this, we can uh, we can confirm that it is a pre-processing stage error. Okay, I'll show you anyhow while compiling. The next one is, what is that? Syntax error. The next is the syntax error. Okay, in syntax error, uh, you can see in function main, error expected before scanf. Like this we can see. uh, the next is linking error. If we see, linking error, and you can see when we get linking error, this kind of syntax will get undefined reference to, like this you can. So if we if you see this one, this kind of syntax, when error came, so we just blindly trust this is a kind of a linking error. Okay, you may have a doubt why we will get these kind of errors. Okay, I'll explain you that also. Like in our C programming, like we have a syntax like this. I have written extern something a comma b comma c, something I defined here, I declared here. Okay, but here I'm using extern keyword. So we extern keyword, we are here we are not defining anything to any, for anything, to any variable we are not defining anything, so that in this scenario we'll get a linking error, because extern is the keyword which is used in another program also, another program, another function, what you can, another module. So it's a global variable. Extern is a global variable. Okay, in pre-processing stage, if you see most of the in C programming, uh, you see this one, yash include or as defined. So here these are called preprocessor preprocessor directive. These are called directory. Okay, so you may get another doubt also. For example, if you get a warning in while compiling if you get any warning. So what is that stop the compilation? Is that stop the execution? You may get doubt. So warning cannot stop the warning cannot stop execution. Execution. Okay. Warning cannot stop the execution, but error will stop the execution. Can stop. Okay. If you get 100 warnings, 20 warnings, 10 warnings, it's not an issue for execution. Okay. But if you get at least single error, it will stop the execution. Okay. We need to remember that. So see here. So when I go to runtime errors, these errors will get at during execution. Okay, during execution. But these are called basically bugs. So bugs may appear like if any logic missing or wrong logic, like that. Okay, so we need to be care about the runtime errors. So we have to check thoroughly at least 2-3 times our logic is correct or not. Okay, now so you need to understand what is variables, what is tokens, what is syntax, statement, function. These are all. So we'll see that is in next class. Okay, so please go through whatever I have taught till now. So from now onwards I'll post videos regularly because a lot of work lack of work, so that's why I'm getting late to post videos. But from now onwards I'll post videos regularly by every weekend. And if you have any doubt regarding subject or and higher studies and job oriented any doubts, you can ask me. I'm going to post my uh, telegram channel also. You can ping from there. And kindly if this information is useful to you, please like and share, subscribe this channel and support me. Okay, thank you.